What do you think? Are you satisfied with its effectiveness? Dustin smiled. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. Lana grabbed Dustin's arm and examined it with wide eyes. She exclaimed, "Handsome, this is the business proposal you were referring to." That's right. Dustin nodded. Are you interested, Ms. Cameron? Of course, I'm interested. I've never seen such a miraculous ointment ever. If this can be mass-produced, it will undoubtedly become a bestseller. Lana's eyes sparkled with excitement. Coming from a prestigious family and having been exposed to business from a young age, she recognized the tremendous value of this medicine. With just a little marketing push, it could easily outperform all other ointments on the market. She had chanced upon a goldmine this time. Ms. Cameron, don't get too excited just yet. While Dew Balm is excellent, it also comes with significant risks, Dustin cautioned. Oh, what kind of risks? Lana asked with a smile. To be honest, before I contacted you, I had already sold the Dew Balm formula to the Welshs. However, they went back on our agreement, so I plan to reclaim my assets and teach them a lesson. Dustin did not hide any details and briefly explained the situation. Since he had decided to collaborate with Lana, the decision ultimately rested with her. So, you mean we have to go against the Welshs? Lana narrowed her eyes, seemingly considering her options. It isn't just the Welshs. They've also collaborated with the Swansons, Dustin clarified. What? Lana was taken aback and chuckled bitterly. Handsome, you're really putting me in a tough spot. You've managed to provoke two of South City's top families. Won't I be walking into a death trap if I were to agree to your proposal? With the Cameron family's influence, going against the Welshs was already a daunting task, never mind challenging the Swansons. How could a lone wolf possibly win against two fierce tigers? Miss Cameron, since this is a collaboration, I won't let you fight alone. I'll shoulder most of the pressure. Your role would be to manufacture and market the product, using the Cameron family connections to build up the reputation of Dew Balm, Dustin explained earnestly. Lana fell silent upon hearing this. While Dew Balm was indeed a valuable product, was it worth offending the Swansons and the Welshs over it? Of course, if you have your reservations, I won't force you. Consider this jar of Dew Balm a gift from me to you, Dustin said with a faint smile. Placing the medicine on the table, he pushed it toward Lana. The Camerons held significant influence in South City, but even then, they only ranked third. The first and second were the Welshs and the Swansons, respectively. To take on both of those major families simultaneously would be a tremendous challenge. It now only depended on whether Lana was willing to take the risk. Handsome, why did you choose to partner up with me? Instead of answering directly, Lana responded with a question. First, you're a good person. Second, we seem to share some kind of connection. And third, no family is more suitable than the Camerons, Dustin answered. Although they had only just met, Lana had already come to his rescue multiple times. There was no doubt that she was a good person. Dustin was also willing to help the Camerons ascend to new heights and potentially replace the Swanson families and Welsh families' places. Dew Balm would serve as the catalyst and a key factor in the Cameron family's rise to prominence. All right. Since you have so much faith in me, I'll take the risk with you this time. After a brief moment of contemplation, Lana finally nodded. There were always risks when it came to doing business. Since the Camerons had been suppressed for a long time, it was time for them to rise. Thank you for your cooperation, Ms. Cameron. Dustin nodded with a smile. It was clear that Lana had strong ambitions and was willing to strive for success. Regular young ladies from prestigious families usually didn't possess such determination. Here's to a successful collaboration. Lana raised her cup, flashing a charming smile. Cheers to a successful collaboration, Dustin responded. He gently clinked his cup with hers before downing the whole cup. Now, let's discuss Dew Balm in detail. After a thorough discussion, they both left Regal Court. Lana brought Dew Balm back home and approached her father. She used the same self-harm method as Dustin, demonstrating the miraculous healing effects of the ointment. Mutero Cameron, Lana's father, was first shocked, then surprised by the miraculous ointment. However, upon hearing about the competition with the Swansons and the Welshs, His expression turned grave, and his brows furrowed. In just a matter of minutes, Mataro's emotions were a roller coaster ride, and he found it hard to regain his composure. Dad, this is the best opportunity for us Camerons. We mustn't let it slip away. We've been suppressed for so many years, it's time for us to rise. Lana persuaded him passionately. It's not that simple. The Swansons and the Welshs have dominated for so many years that it would be hard to challenge them. Besides, they already have the formula for Dew Balm. How can we even compete with them? Matero could see the situation clearly. If there were substantial profits at stake, he might have considered taking the risk. The problem was that they currently held no advantage whatsoever. They weren't the only ones with the formula. How could they possibly stand a chance? Dad, Dustin told me that their formula is subpar. The ingredients are expensive, and the ointment also has poor efficacy. It also comes with certain side effects. On the other hand, our formula is exactly the opposite. It has a low production cost, excellent efficacy, and provides exceptional value for its price. It's the epitome of a premium product. As long as we promote it with all our might, we're bound to outshine their Dew Balm and leave them in the dust. Lana declared confidently. Is that really true? Matero's eyes lit up. Absolutely, I can swear to it. Lana extended her pinky. No need. I believe in your judgment. Matero took a deep breath and finally made a decision. They say to become rich, you need to take risks. This time, I'll take that risk with you. Back at the villa, Dustin appeared hesitant as he held up his phone. While he was discussing business with Lana earlier, thoughts of Natasha had surged through his mind. It consumed his every thought and left no room for anything else. He had learned from Maximus that Natasha had accompanied her grandfather back to Oakvale. She wanted to extend her influence there. It would take just one call for them to reunite. However, Dustin was worried. Oakvale was a different world from Southern Province. It was filled with brilliant individuals and lurking threats. His objectives in Oakvale were extremely dangerous, and he couldn't bear to have Natasha involved. Maybe I can just meet her briefly and say hello, Dustin murmured. After pacing back and forth on the balcony, he took a deep breath and dialed her number. The call rang for about 5 seconds before it connected, and he soon heard a familiar voice. You jerk, you finally call me. Tell me honestly, where have you been these days? Have you gotten yourself another woman? I've missed you the entire time, yet you left without a single word, leaving me all alone. Don't you feel guilty? Dustin was left speechless by Natasha's rapid-fire questions. Her relentless barrage gave him no chance to speak the words he had carefully prepared. Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Are you feeling guilty already? Natasha finally stopped. You didn't give me a chance to speak, Dustin replied wryly. Oh, so you find me annoying now, don't you? You think I'm too chatty, huh? Well, look at you, you unfaithful man. It's only been a few days since we last met, and you're already getting tired of me, Natasha said with a hint of resentment. Dustin quickly admitted his mistake. All right, it's all my fault. Please accept my sincere apology. I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me this time. Considering your sincere apology, I'll forgive you this time. But you'd better not do it again, Natasha replied with a slight smirk. In truth, over the past few days, she had wanted to call and ask about him many times. However, she had restrained herself, fearing she might be a bother. Now that Dustin had reached out to her, she could finally put her anxious heart at ease. Natasha, I heard that you've settled in Oakvale. How is your new company coming along? Dustin asked. It's going incredibly well, of course, Natasha replied, smiling. She added, Dash Corporation has already taken form and is growing stronger every day. I'm confident we'll establish a significant presence in Oakvale within half a year.